Hello, men, and welcome to the only series on YouTube that's going to educate you as well as entertain you. The purpose of this channel is to teach men about MGTOW, about how women think, about the ways to avoid the pitfalls of relationships, marriage, and children. I think it's worth mentioning here that I know some people have different views. I'm okay with that. In fact, I welcome conversation, discussion, even argument from those that would try and prove me wrong. Just try and tell me that MGTOW is a bunch of man haters or that we're a bunch of virgins who can't get laid. Let me tell all of those people, all the ones who would disagree with me, who think that this movement is nothing more than misogynistic hate for a group that doesn't deserve it. I have been a failure with women. I have been a great success with women. I have loved deeply and passionately, and I have been shit on every single time, not by one woman, but by nearly every woman that I've ever said that I loved. And when I say it, I don't just say it. I promise you and anyone else in this world that when I say I love you, I really do mean it. Of course, for a lot of women, that is just an invitation. That is an excuse. That is them winning. Is them saying, I've done enough. Now I can act any way I want. I can use every ounce of this man's resources, his money, his house, his car, and he will let me do so because I occasionally put out. Don't be fooled, men. That will stop. Once a woman has you around her finger, that will stop. You won't be getting anything. You won't be getting all the affection. She will not cook. She will not clean. She will not do anything that made you fall in love with her because she already has you. If you think this is cynical, I encourage you to do something that I would usually never encourage. Go out, find a woman, give her everything. Give her the romance, give her the sexual satisfaction, but most importantly, you give her your money, you give her your time, you give her your privacy, because you know she'll be calling. You're out with the boys? I hope you enjoy taking a break every 20, 30 minutes. Hell, if she's crazy enough, she will call you every 5 minutes to make sure that you're still just with the boys, just hanging out, not out there getting another piece of ass. And then she's going to want to know how long you're going to be. Oh, I was just wondering how long you're going to stay over at Brad's. Because while you're over at Brad's, she's calling Chad, and you bet your ass they are banging in your bed. God help you if you catch her. If you catch a woman cheating on you, a woman that you've given everything to, it is always, always your fault. You spent too much time working. You didn't appreciate her. You didn't pay her the tribute that she thinks she's owed in the form of money, in the form of your time, in the form of doing things for her and her not doing anything for you. If this sounds familiar to you, you're in the right place. On this channel, we are not here to coddle. We are not here to make excuses for. We are not even here just to play video games. I do this in the background so that you have something entertaining to watch while you listen to me talk. Because while I greatly respect the other MGTOW YouTubers who consistently put out good informational videos, I find that I don't see myself as very entertained when watching their videos. They're educational, I listen to them, I learn from them, but it's hard to sit down and watch a blank screen with a picture or to watch a grown man talk while I'm sitting outside. Though there's nothing wrong with this, I prefer a little bit more visual stimulation while I listen and learn. And so that's what I provide to you. That's what we're going to do here on this channel. We're going to talk MGTOW. We're going to talk a little bit of games. But most importantly, we are going to talk about your life. We're going to talk about how you need to be successful, because as a man, you are the only one that is going to do anything for you. You weren't born with a vagina, so you don't get the easy pass. You don't get to leech, to beg, to bargain with, to offer your body in exchange for. None of that. You are expected to go to work and provide for a woman. God help you if you get her pregnant, or if she lies about being pregnant, which happens a lot more than you think. Because then, my friend, you are stuck. You can't leave her. Society says you're a deadbeat, a worthless piece of garbage. How about if she cheats on you? Cheats on you and gets pregnant and then tells you that it is yours. It happens. And it happens a lot. If it didn't happen so often, I wouldn't even bother to bring it up. But the sad matter of fact is, men are duped. Men are betrayed. Men are always left holding the bag. Are you married? You made a mistake. I guarantee that you have made a mistake, because it might not be next month, next year, or even in the next 10 years. But with a marriage rate that is appalling, men aren't getting married anymore. And I'm glad of this. Not only is the marriage rate appalling, so you're already in the minority of people, but the divorce rate is skyrocketed. It's well over 50% now. And if you just got it wrong that time, that was the wrong person, look at the statistics for second marriages and their divorce rate. Buddy, you are in for a ride, because it's over 70%. 70% of people who get married for the second time fail. And I don't blame the men. Now, are there men out there who cause their own suffering? Absolutely. Are there bad men? Absolutely. No one is denying that. What I am denying is that all of these good men deserve the shit treatment that they get from these whiny women, from these entitled, spoiled, the world owes them everything princesses. It's okay though, because now men are seeing women for what they are in the modern age. They're seeing that women don't think of men as partners, but as utilities. They see us as a way to pay bills. They see us as a way to have children if they're nearing that 30 mark. Or hell, even early 20s if they feel like they've poisoned their body from their days of partying and fucking chads and getting gangbanged by the whole football team, while you were doing the right thing. You were going to school. You were working towards your future. If you have ever been cheated on, I want you to leave me a comment, because that's going to be the subject of our first real video. This is just an introduction. This is just to give you an idea of the tone and the shape that this channel is going to take. Do not mistake this for a channel that you're simply going to watch on occasion and, oh, he has some pretty good points, but I just don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could be mean. I don't know if I could be by myself. I just need a woman. If you're that type of man, you are in the wrong place, and I can't help you. Better than that, I won't help you, because if you honestly think that women have your best interest in mind, buddy, you have to find this hard lesson out on your own. And then you're going to come right back to this channel. Oh, he was right. I gave her everything. I gave her everything, got nothing back, and then she took some because my dumbass married her. Just like the character I'm playing, marriage is your death. Women will choke you financially. Women will browbeat. Women will stifle, because while they want you to be successful enough to put bread on the table and support their kids, which in all actuality probably aren't yours, I won't even say maybe, probably aren't yours. They want you to be able to provide and give while giving nothing back. But women don't want you to truly succeed. Because if you truly succeed, you might find out that that's not the best piece of pussy you ever had. You might find out she's not the only girl that's gonna quote-unquote love you. Because women love money. Women love fame and power and all the things that come with being a successful man. Here's the kicker. Successful men know this about women. They don't spend unnecessarily on the opposite sex in hopes that she will spread her legs and for 5 minutes of your life you're gonna be a man. Does that sound like you? Are you the type of person that would grovel at the altar of pussy just so you could get a taste? If that is you, leave. Exit the video. Go be like every other guy who finds out that life fucking sucks when women are involved. Then come back to me. If you are tired of this, if you have seen this, if you have experienced this, you're in the right place. You're among friends. And most importantly, you are among men. Now, I'm not a multi-millionaire. I do not drive a new Maserati, Bugatti. I don't live in LA or Hollywood. I am, for all intents and purposes, your average guy. But what I have is knowledge. Because I've been around the dating pool. I've been around women all my life. Since 15, I have been pretty successful in the dating field, in the random hookup field, and I count myself lucky, or at least I did. You see, back in those days, I was concerned with my value being tied to how much pussy I got, or how everyone else perceived the pussy that I had. Was I interested in love? Sure. I've fallen in love before. Makes you stupid, makes you weak, makes you make bad decisions, but damn, it is fun. Or so you think. Because, like every relationship that fails, The fall is always worse than the climb up. On the climb up, you get these good feelings. You say, this is the girl for me. This is the girl I'm gonna marry. Or, you know, I've just never connected with anyone on this level before. She understands me. And she's so laid back. She's so laid back. She lets me go out with my friends. She lets me drink. She lets me look at porn. Lets you. Lets you, lets you, lets you, lets you. Because you know, if she ever said, I'm not okay with this. I'm not, I, I'm just, I don't like Brad. I don't like you hanging out with Brad. He's a bad influence. He's a bad influence. And honey, you drink too much. I'm worried about your health. I don't want to be around drunk you. I want the real you. No, you don't. You don't want the real me. Because the real me doesn't put up with your shit. The real me is far more concerned with telling you that I'm only interested in what you have to offer me physically than I will ever be interested in with your personality, with your hopes and dreams that you expect me to pay for. I'm not interested in that. In fact, I guarantee you most men aren't interested in that. But most men don't know that they can say that. They think if they're not nice to women, they think that if they don't grovel to their feet and concede every time she says, you hurt my feelings, they think that if they don't do all these things, that they're going to be miserable and alone. It's not correct. You are the man. You are valuable. She has one thing to offer you. And buddy, there are more of them on the planet. On the whole planet. There are more of them than there are of us. What does she offer you beyond her body that she's already given to somebody else? You are always going to be driving a used car. But my girlfriend was a virgin when we got together. And, buddy, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? That's the love of my life. That's the mother of my children. How dare you say that women are just trying to use men? Because what we have is real. Okay. Maybe you are the exception to the rule. Here's a little thought assignment for you. Water is just as hard as concrete if you fall from high enough up. Now, if you're going to jump off of a bridge, let's say you choose the highest bridge you can. There's water running underneath it. But you're probably going to die upon impact. Not everybody does. Some people survive that shit, walk away with, hell, hardly much more than a bad memory and some broken bones, maybe a screwed up face. But the majority of people that try and jump off that bridge, they're going to die. Okay? And I'm just going to make this statistic up. I would say like at least 90% people who jump off that bridge, probably going to die. You might get lucky. Same thing with women. We have a term in the MGTOW community, NAWALT. Stands for not all women are like that. Well, NAWALT isn't a incorrect term. It would be stupid to assume that every human being is the same. It would be stupid to assume that every human being belonging to one gender is the same. But let me tell you, friend, most women in America, certain parts of Europe, most women in those places, they don't care about you. These are women who were brought up being told that women are just as good as men, which I don't necessarily disagree with. Women can be good people. Women can be good doctors. Women can be intelligent. Women can be creative. Women can be passionate. Women are not physically the equals of most men. And again, you have exceptions, as I'm sure someone will bring up. Well, what about Serena Williams? What about Serena Williams? One out of billions, and that is your answer to what? That there's an exception to the rule just like there are to every rule? Listen. And listen good. I fully expect that a lot of you are going to disagree with me on some things. You're going to justify the behavior of the women in your own life. Or you're going to try and give me some half-hearted example of a successful, an intelligent, a great and innovative woman, blah, blah, fucking blah. I don't care. Those are exceptions to the rule. Because I'm not talking about Rosa Parks. I'm not talking about Senator Palin. She's a senator, governor, I don't even fucking know. I don't care. What I do care about is the fact that so many men in this day and age are still being tricked by these equal women. Okay, I have no problem in the world giving you equality. What I have a problem with is you standing on the basis of equality and then wanting preferential treatment. Because that shit pisses me off. You're equal, yet I pay for every single date. We're equal, but when it comes time for someone to take out the trash, pretty sure it's gonna be the man. And she may do these things in the beginning of the relationship. She might clean your whole fucking house. She might make the bed every day. She might cook breakfast for you. She might send you cute little texts at lunch so that you can feel wanted and, oh, she really cares. Is a fucking act. Is an act, and so many men fall for it. You know why they fall for it? Because men are told from the moment that they notice the other gender, hell, even before, I mean, they watch what their parents watch. I know nobody's concerned with what little Johnny hears when true crime, uh, NCIS, all that kind of stuff is on. You don't pay attention to little Johnny hearing that every episode a man is the evil guy. He plays the bad guy. What they learn from that is that men are evil, rapists, misogynists. That the only good men are men like the lead character, men who go after other men, who go after these bad men that we've created. I mean, it's hilarious. It really is. You create your own boogeyman. Create your own knight in shining armor. And still peg a man as the bad guy. I mean, it is absolutely hilarious. So, little Johnny hears this day after day, because when Mama gets home, she's sure shit not cleaning the house. That's what Dad's for. Dad's gonna go to work all day, come home to a dirty fucking house, and Mom's gonna say, Well, I'm tired. I had to watch the kids all day. What she really means is, between watching TV, she got up and put a little bit of laundry in the machine that washes it for her. It's not like she's doing this by hand. Puts it in the machine that washes it for her. Lets it run. Doesn't bother to change it over when the buzzer goes off. She'll get that on the next commercial break. Maybe she loaded the dishwasher. A machine that washes the dishes for her so that she doesn't have to. Maybe, if you're still early in this relationship, or if she's still riding the high of marriage, she's going to have dinner waiting. And it's exhausting. She had to go out to the grocery store in public. Oh, excuse me, I'm just tearing up. It's just so sad that women have to go out and do things. Why doesn't a man come into her life and just take her away from it all? Why doesn't a man just come in and go to work and pay all the bills, and then when he gets home, he needs to take care of the kids. He needs to take care of the laundry. And while he's at it, he needs to take care of dinner. Because I had a hard day of watching TV. I had a hard day of using appliances. And the kid was being a kid and made a mess. And I yelled at him. But I didn't really discipline him because I just told him, wait until your father gets home. Because like everything else in my life, a man has to do it for me. And do you know why this is a reality for so many people? Because it's how they were brought up. It's how they were told things are supposed to be. Women fully believe that once they get married, their fucking worries are over. And for the most part, they've been right. But see, I'm actually happy about divorce rates going up. Because it shows that less and less men are tolerating the bullshit, are willing to leave. Less and less men have this bullshit mindset of needing a woman to be happy. Less and less men are falling for the same tricks that have been used for generations to trap them. Oh, I'm sure someone's going to bring up, well, men cheat. Of course he cheated on you. You haven't put out in 6 fucking months because you know that once he said he loved you, that you had his ass. You don't have to do anything because he's gonna put up with it in hopes that one day all of his groveling and sniveling and giving you money is gonna pay off big time, and for 5 minutes of his life he'll feel like a man again. And then you're gonna go right back to the browbeating, the bitching, the checking up on him. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've cut it off at the bud, as they say. And for those of you that don't know, since, this newer generation doesn't really care for literary devices, I suppose you would call it, cutting something off at the bud means that you stop something before it blossoms, before it comes to fruition, before it completes its cycle into maturity. What I mean by this is you don't let women get away with shit. If she starts giving you shit, tell her you're done. Tell her to get out. Tell her to leave. Tell her not to call you. Tell her not to text you. You don't care if she's so in love, because she's not. She might be in love with what you offer her. She might be in love with the shit that you do for her. She's not in love with you. She's never gonna be. You are much more valuable to her as a utility, as something that she can use for her benefit and her benefit only. Women aren't interested in love. They say they are. Sure, they get the feel-good feelings that we all do. Oh, seeing somebody new. Oh, things are getting exciting. You like each other. Things are going great. But that'll wear off. And it'll wear off for her just as soon as you turn your back. Just as soon as you get comfortable and start thinking, maybe you love this chick. Maybe you want to invest in this relationship. As soon as you think that, the tables have turned. And it is not in your favor. It is not in your favor. Because now she has you. Mind, body, and soul, she has you, and you are not going anywhere because you're invested. Because you have given to this relationship. Because you are certain that she's the one. You know how many times I've heard that? The one. She's the one for me. By golly, I tell you, I've never met a woman that I love this much. She's just so great. We're going to get married. Oh, okay. Sounds great. How long have you two been together, friend? Well, we've only been together for 6 months, but, I've never had a relationship go this well. Oh, wow. 6 months. You living together? Yeah, yeah. I live at his house. Live with him. Of course you do. Because it is utility. Because it's something that you don't have to pay for. Well, that's just absurd. She pays for the electricity. Oh yeah? Who the fuck is paying the mortgage? Who the fuck is paying the rent? Guarantee you it isn't her. Because it's your house. And here's the thing. She's going to try her damnedest to convince you that you two are in this together now. That it's our house. It's not our house. It's where she's staying because it is convenient, it is useful, and you are willing because you are an idiot. That's all that means, buddy. If you don't believe me, try it. Thousands and thousands of men have tried it before you. And guess what? They got screwed. If you get out of a relationship and the worst thing that a girl does is take some of your shit when she moves out, count yourself lucky. Because if you're married and she didn't sign a prenup, because it's about love, not money, bullshit, then half your shit's gone. Half. Everything you worked for. Everything you worked for before she came along. Everything you worked for when she came along. Everything that you two were supposed to be building up together. Even though you were doing all of the work. She gets that. Half of that. You have kids. You're about to get railed every month for child support. Railed. Bent over. With a gavel up your ass. Hope you didn't go into business while you were married. She owns half that business. Your life's dream, your life's work, she owns half. Because you two signed a piece of paper and you believed her when she said she loved you. If any of this resonates with you, any of it at all, subscribe to this channel. I am not looking to get rich off of YouTube. I am not looking for celebrity status, YouTube celebrity status. I don't give a shit, okay? What I care about is the fact that men are not being told the dangers that comes with modern dating. They are being led like lambs to the fucking slaughter. And a group of men have said enough. And we have learned how women think. And we have learned what they will do. And we have learned all the little tricks. And I am one of many who wants nothing more than to help educate you, the man, on how to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Because no one else is going to do it for you. I can give you all of the advice in the world. I could make a 10-hour long video and tell you the ins and outs of what she's going to do, how she's going to do it, why she's going to do it, and how you're going to fall for it. And if you don't implement that knowledge, if you brush it off as just the ramblings of someone who is disgruntled or disillusioned, you are going to screw up your life, especially if you're a young guy. For those of you not currently in a relationship, I'd like you to try something. I want you to go out and learn. Learn from other people on YouTube. Learn from the MGTOW community, which, by the way, has its own website. I believe it's just MGTOW.com. Listen to a man by the name of Tom Likas. He has a radio show out in California. Still going on today. Search it up. Listen. Because it's valuable information that you need. In fact, I retract the word valuable, and I'm going to replace it with absolutely critical. It is absolutely critical information. It is detrimental to your life to not learn the ways of MGTOW. I'm going to wrap this video up. I know it's been a long introduction, but I feel that I've adequately portrayed what this channel is about. We're here to entertain by giving you something in the background to watch. You can enjoy my hilariously bad sniping, hilarious deaths. You can enjoy the talk. You can enjoy that someone is trying desperately to look out for you. Most importantly, I want you to learn. I want you to listen to what I say in my subsequent videos, and I want you to apply those techniques to your life. If you're a young guy that's not in a relationship, go out and learn and then apply. I guarantee you, you will end up back at this channel because you will be ready for more. You will be ready to know more. You'll be ready to hear the truth. Because a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of men don't want to know how women really are because it shatters their illusion of these perfect little princesses You know how many guys blame themselves when a relationship goes wrong, even though the girl cheated, lied, stole, anything? A lot of them do it. A lot of them can't help but do it because they've been taught that men are evil and women are good. And that's just not the truth. I'm not calling women evil. I don't hate women. I don't think that they are less than men. I think that they operate on an entirely different level when it comes to relationships. They operate on need. They need your resources because most of them are incapable or simply don't want to go out and make anything of themselves because they know they can get a man to do it. They spread their legs a couple times, do a couple nice things for you, pop out a kid if they're smart. Oh, if they're smart, they'll get pregnant because, buddy, you're screwed then. Women are not going to love you in the ways that you love them. Women are not going to put in as much as you do. They're not. This isn't a matter of opinion. This is a matter of fact. In the MGTOW community, thousands of men have given testimony, gospel of the shit that they have endured at the hands of women who supposedly, who quote unquote loved them. I love you, baby. I love you too. They all got fucked. They all got shit on. They all got screwed over financially, personally, any which way you can imagine getting screwed over. Someone out there has been through it. And a lot of them end up MGTOW. It's a good thing, because from their pain we can learn. If you're a young guy and you found MGTOW, stick with it. Do not throw your life away on a pretty girl who says she likes you. Don't do it. Don't get her pregnant. Don't spend your money. Don't do any of that shit. Because if you're young, money is hard to come by. I know it. I've been there. I've been there several times. Young and broke. It's a terrible feeling. Because as a man, you're always quote unquote supposed to be successful. It is okay to not be where you want to be in life. It is not okay to give away the chances that you do have at being successful to a woman who doesn't appreciate you, who will never appreciate you, and for a lot of them, it's a woman that is incapable of appreciating you. This has been the introductory video to this YouTube channel, MGTOW Camarilla. I am Camarilla, and I look forward to learning and growing with you, because this channel is for you. It's not for me. I've already learned, though there's always more to learn. I've already experienced and suffered, and I want to save you some of that hurt, some of that deep, deep hurt, some of which some people never recover from. I want to save you from that, because I think men deserve a fighting chance in a gynocentric society. If you have any interest in what I say, check in. I'll be producing videos often. If you have questions, please email me. My email is mgtowcamarilla@gmail.com. I'm going to put it in the description. I will answer any question worth answering. I might even make a video on it if it's a good question or if I think it will genuinely help somebody. I promise this to you. This channel is devoted to the men who know, who see, and who realize that women in this day and age are not worth engaging with in romantic senses. If you want to learn how to get laid, I can help you. If you want to learn how not to get fucked over, I can help you. If you want to learn how you can be a good boyfriend, a good husband, a good utility for a woman, I can't help you. But there are plenty of people that will. All the people who tell you that men are evil and women are good and that uh, women deserve nothing but to be treated like princesses, those people will help you do that. I won't. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I don't get off on telling men that they're bad. I don't get off on telling women that they're bad. I don't give a shit. Their problems are their problems. And maybe someone will start up a series about how to not treat men like shit for women. I doubt it will take off though, because a lot of women are fully aware of what they do and it works and they just don't care. Anyway, that's it for this video. Look for my subsequent videos. They'll be full of helpful information. Again, this is Camarilla at MGTOW Camarilla, and I hope you have a great day, MGTOW. I really do.